So Ming continues to go unopposed. Mongolia here is just charming. Look at that. That is beautiful.
Maybe we should do something about Mongolia as well.
All right, I think we might be able to get some extra powers here to bring up some special...
They have the energy.
Yeah, I don't know. It can get a bit exhausting doing this. All right, there is a Mongol thing I see in my head. I'm going to share it with everybody watching right now. This is what I think we want put into the game. Yeah, imagine we could have that.
Yeah,
right?
that would be super cool.
Yeah.
And like, you know, a unique government as well, giving them some special things.
Yeah.
Being the horde of hordes.
Yeah, now that would be super cool, right?
Yeah.
We should go and start putting that stuff in the game.
Yeah, we should start putting it together now.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. And it's because of the amazing things that we see in this dev clash, right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna do it, and we're gonna do it fast, and get it out there so everyone can enjoy what we see in 127.
Yeah, in 127.
Yeah, sometimes I have to remember that. The numbers get so high. Okay, Daniel is yelling, "Free Persia," and has gone to war with Hindustan. This is a Theodoran conquest. They're probably counting on Hindustan being tired out from all these wars.
Yeah, now it's perfect time for a certain confederation to go to war.
Perhaps. Ethiopia is getting involved as well, though. So probably not forgetting when Gujarat took this away.
How is their armies actually? How big are they?
Yeah, so we don't tend to look that much at Ethiopia, but his army's pretty small.
He can double it almost.
It's got very low discipline. The morale's okay. But he got all his Copto blessings, right? Well, he's missing one.
Yeah, because of Armenia.
Because of Theodoro, actually. And yet he sides with Theodoro, and they go to war against the Hindustanis. So how's the war looking numbers-wise? It's actually pretty even. They got the shield, the meat bags for the front line, but otherwise pretty even. I wonder if Persia would break truce just to go fighting back.
But this won't block the coring.
No,
of the provinces.
It would if Persia decided to truce break for it, but I'm not sure if they will. Persia's still having cores on Hindustani core land there.
That's a lot of cores left. Oh, actually, it needs to move fast because of absolutism. Does Hindustan have a lot of absolutism?
Hindustan.
Yeah, because of absolutism, it's gonna remove the cores faster.
Yeah, he's got a ton of it.
Yeah.
Though. There we go.
Yeah, so foreign core duration minus almost 50%.
Yeah, so they. I guess the cores aren't the main thing at the points. There's a lot of people have tons of monarch points at the by now, but Ethiopia is rolling in here. So yeah, they got a two-pronged attack, and they need to get their forces together. Bear in mind, Hindustan is tired from war. And it's not like Theodoro had to face a lot of the battles here in the European theatre. Saw the dev diary today. Can't wait for it to be released. Any info on when it's coming out? Yeah, it'll be early October.
Okay.
There we go. That's the commitment I'm making. There's reasons that it's coming out so fast. I'll go into that in the next dev diary.
Now all of the team members are going like, oh shit.
He promises so much. And Starnan's in chat just going, oh no.
Not like this.
We do this for you, the people. Well, you can laugh all you want. You're on the team as well. Oh, what? Really? Oh,
yeah, he did.
Wow, okay. So Persia decides to hell with stability. They're just rolling right in. It's their own war. They don't have a lot of units. But that means that if Hindustan pieces out with Theodoro, even if they make concessions, Persia's going to get stomped. We'll see what Hindustan can manage, because they're really holding back.
Oh, they went back behind the mountains.
Yeah, I wonder what they're planning here. It's a great choke point.
I would recruit a ton of just 1k mercenaries everywhere and just score first. Because all of this is bad land to walk through.
Yeah, and look at that. Mountain. They have a great defensive point here. If anything, it's good to just let them roll in. They will not get their war score from that, I imagine. So what is it? Conquest and reconquest. So they'll get like 25, maybe like 30, 40 war score from this, but they can just push back.
There was an alliance from Prussia that disappeared very fast.
Yeah, I wonder.
Oh.
I wonder. Oh boy, Theodora might have bitten off a bit more than they can chew here. Oh,
Prussia remembers.
It's east and west versus neither of those things.
So do Theodora have a Schlieffen plan?
Well, maybe they've got a sleep-in plan here because it seems like
There's
over on
no
their
troops
western
at all.
defenses. Yeah, here come the Poles, here come the Prussians just waltzing on in as people claim that it's payback. Revenge for Nietzsche payback time. Kleinpruss is eating tonight, says a rook. The only person suffering for this war, Prussia, is me.
But I was like, this is good for France because this guarantees his first place. He just needs to sit back and just like, you know what?
Yeah, France is going, if I just don't rock the boat here, first place
But I
is
think
mine.
he might have, if I'm looking on the...
Oh, he's just yelling war from Serbia.
Where is... The French paradox is at war with a player.
Oh, what's he up to? He is also joined in on the Theodoran conquest.
Yeah.
Yikes, okay.
Do the French really want that humiliation and get slapped twice?
The Pope is just sitting
in
there.
one session.
Okay.
Well, he's not allied with Theodora, I think.
The Pope is just sitting there on the fence completely, okay? We need to hear from the people, right? What should God, and he has proclaimed that he is the kingdom of God, what should God be doing?
If he joins, this is World War One.
Possibly.
If he joins on a side. I think he should join on the righteous Prussian side.
I see a lot more righteousness on the Prussian side as well. I mean, Hindustan was just minding their own business, got attacked by 2 countries, pulling in all these other countries, and Prussia decided, Theodora wronged us. Theodora tried to keep the status quo of Nietzschean subjugation, and they will try to right this wrong. Okay? But who does God himself side on? Papal Prussian alliance spotted? No, not yet.
Poland. There was
Poland. Wow. No, nothing going on there. The Papal States are allied with the French, the Dutch, and the Ethiopians, which doesn't bode well for Hindustan. The same Hindustan who is staying true to their decision to hold out. I'd probably take a step back so their units wouldn't be seen, so they could just jump in on these mountain forts.
Well, they've probably seen it now.
These Junkers are not. I missed that. But, the thing about the Papal State is he can't make too many movements because he once tried to make a movement down here in Gaza.
And lost it.
What do you want for Christmas? I want Jerusalem. Well, he lost it. He lost it pretty hard.
Oh yeah, actually he can retake the Holy Lands if he joins on Prussia's side.
Okay, but the thing is, the French units alone require all the Swedes, Prussians, and Polish. So,
but
they're going for
Prussian
it.
can because the entire western border of Theodora is unguarded, so Klein Prussian is taking care of it.
It's just a matter of time, though. That's if Hindustan can hold out. Okay, big battles going on here. I want to get some better numbers on what's happening. I'll be able to see both if I jump in as the French. Huge losses going on. Both sides as well. It's 777 for the French.
Oh wow! I think the French has improved their quality, but there's double the amount of troops on.
Yeah, but the Prussians have improved their quality and their morale.
Yeah.
Something fierce. So it's their golden era. They got professionalism. They got all those cannons on the back.
Yeah, and the French get humiliated yet
they throw
again.
in that big white towel. Okay, but this is a conquest war, so the battles don't give quite as much war score. Superiority war is where it's at for that.
So it's like, why are the French so determined to embarrass themselves? It's barely been like 10 years.
Could it be that you have a soft spot for Prussia in this MP? I don't know where you get that from.
No, why would I ever?
Where's that last stand button? Just import it from EU4. I imagine it's like nobody retreats and you just watch everybody die.
Yeah, pretty much. You just take increased amount of casualties.
To the last man. Well, here we go. I mean, it's only 10 years until we end up in the 19th century.
Yeah.
And we're meeting it with blood and brimstone at this rate. Theodore is still going towards the Hindustani conquest, and whilst they have war score, they don't have a ton of war score.
Hindustan is such a large nation.
Yeah, I mean, this is where the riches
I mean,
are.
how much attrition have the enemy side taken just walking through here?
Yeah, quite a lot. A lot more than the defenders have been eating. And that's including the defender casualties over here.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. More fighting going on. Again, here's the thing, though. You really have to outnumber the French to beat
and you
them.
have -2 here.
Oh, yeah, that's rough. And yet the French are retreating. Ooh. That's a difficult one for the French. I'm really impressed with Poland.
Hindustan is giving a white piece. No, don't let France get off so easily again.
Just for the French.
Yeah, but don't let them get off so easily.
The French aren't taking it. The thing is, for Hindustan, it's easy to not appreciate the European battles, since they have to keep their eyes on.
Yeah, but the French are never gonna get close to him.
Well, I'm sure that's what the Russians said. They got pretty close. People are pointing out that the Pope is building up units. They could also point out that the Pope has gone to war, and they've decided to join on the Theodorans' side. So,
no backbone in that Pope, huh?
God is on the side of the Orthodox.
And the Protestants.
Yeah, you know, against the... well, I mean, he's damned whatever he does, right? Other than Spain and whatever this is, he's the only Catholic around. In fact, how many
maybe Austria.
How many Catholic nations are there? Take a guess. I'm gonna go
6.
7. Catholic. Oh, 13. Oh. Greece, Brazil, Australia, Catalonia, Portugal, Spain, Genoa, Papal State, Ryukyu, Spanish La Plata, Spanish Peru, New Portugal, and Spanish Canada. All of these people, make yourself known in chat now, as you are really the only children of God that there are left in this scandalous world.
Where's
so yes,
Greece,
that includes our. They broke off with just Skio.
Oh right. And how's the battle going?
The battle is going pretty bloody.
Yeah.
Yeesh. Darkest timeline, says Flip It. I mean, depends who you ask. Martin Luther's probably a pretty happy man right now. So boiling down to it, looks like the French are able to blast away almost double their number here.
They have finally.
Here they got God on their side though. That's the thing.
They have a better general now as well than they had previously.
Yeah. Oh, Klein Prusen wasn't there. That's enough to alter. Okay, so looks like Hindustan has been able to chase the Theodorans back. This might actually work against them, since the Theodorans now might think that they should repel this. Oh well, the Nichians are doing that for them.
Yeah.
That's cute. Very cute. Alright, so I mean, in the end...
Ethiopia is also fighting in Prussia.
Killa finally gets involved in a player war, and this is it.
Or people just like, you know what, we're just gonna hand Matthew the first place on the silver platter.
Yeah, the only people not involved here are the Dutch and letter Z. I mean...
Though if letter Z joins... He's just gonna like, okay.
Hey, he'd be able to take out the Papal State at least. We know that much. I'm curious if the Dutch are gonna get in on this. I mean, they've been surprisingly quiet about the whole thing.
Usually it's the last session.
Ditmarshen's at war, but just with Ming.
Usually it's the last session these big wars break out.
I will make the world burn. We need war. Burn, baby, burn, says Daniel. And Letter Z says, I'll leave it up to the AI to decide. Oh, wow. And during all this, poor Wallachia has to burn. Oh, man. Look at these massive provinces. We should do something about that.
Yeah.
Isn't that too big for a single province?
Yeah. It should probably not be only one state either, like was commented before.
Oh my. Test Hamster wants every player involved in the war. Well, I mean, maybe if they balance...
pretty much everyone almost.
If they balance out the numbers a bit here, it's like 2-1 for Theodoro. Oh, but what were those
But you
losses?
know, France needs the help.
Wow, they've almost got the wee bled for this achievement already.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wonder where Theodoro's going to go. Like, Hindustan have kind of pushed back, gotten back some of their occupations, but otherwise are standing at their line. And that's difficult because difficult for the defenders here, because that's a lot of the numbers.
I think Persia just got pieced out.
It's done. Persia enters India.
No, Persia pieced out.
Persia enters India. I don't
know.
understand. Ah, of course.
What? Oh, because it's his name. Mahadeo. Or Heo.
There we go. You know, I'm sure it gutted Hindustan to part with this 3 development hilly province with increased core creation cost. Oh, beautiful. Okay, but still, that does bring an end to Persia's involvement. The war score isn't anything decisive right now, but in a stark turn of events from the previous war, now it's the revolutionary French boots in Poland. They had the French on the ropes earlier, and now it's turned around. I think they might be regretting that.
But now they can be pretty safe that Daniel is not going to go after them because he's busy with Hindustan.
Okay, Lettersy has to jump ship about an hour early, but he's saying the AI can take the reins.
They can. Let's see. They're gonna join on Prussia's side. I know it.
Okay, well, they have no alliances whatsoever. They also don't have any independent countries that they can really fight here. Oh, if they went for Genoa and Catalonia, that would be so good. I pray for your souls, you godless bunch. He hasn't really been championing welfare that much. I guess times are pretty tight over at the Adriatic. And Mucky Poo is saying, how is Venice even still alive? Well, because they've had the strongest AI I've ever seen. Just mano. I wonder if we can ask to get some like special, I don't know, like looking back on the Dev Clash or this session that we've had, and have a special highlight for Venice AI, because the wars with the Pope were so good. So unbelievably good.
I think also Ming still leads in score of all nations.
Yeah, they've just been sitting back accumulating. Nobody's stood up to them, have they? So if we look at it and don't think about players, and we go for score...
Yeah, they're still leading.
Well, yeah, overall score...
So, the AI has done a pretty damn good job.
We'll give Mike the first place trophy saying, let's be honest here, AI stole the show.
Yeah.
Okay, right, the battle wages on in Poland, but I think the French are really gathering steam here. That said, they're getting outnumbered 2-1.
Yeah,
but God is on his way.
Yeah, and like they have the -2 in the terrain.
Again, why the defenders are always taking this, which is kind of weird. Like they should have.
But at least when the Pope went in, he also got the -1, so he got nullified.
Yeah, he nullified that by crossing a river to get in. But
I mean, now, like it's the Pope's troops on the front line, and they are not as good in their morale.
Yeah, they're letting cannons get to the front row. That is one way to just break your cannons. Look at those losses.
And Poland is out of manpower.
Yeah, he's also pretty out of professionalism. Revolutionary France still rolling in it. Oh, and he caught the Prussians. That's going to be a heavy loss if they get wiped. Oh, they didn't get wiped, but
they managed.
Heavy loss if they were to get caught out there. At the very least, they're told they're sent back. The Pope has 12 morale, I think. I think we just saw the French morale there. Yeah, he does not. He's got a hell of an army, though. So, is the Netherlands bankrolling anybody, or are they just enjoying all their money?
It looked like a lot of diplomatic expenses.
Ooh, okay, a lot of it going over to Ethiopia.
Okay. So that's why Ethiopia is in this war.
And they're keeping those forts. But it's still odd that the Dutch would... I mean, they're not actively siding with the French here, but... I would have thought they'd
But it might also be just, you know, what would our troops do?
Betraying sympathetic causes is what the Dutch do. So I was just expecting that. So we're asked about the latest battle pope. So our battle pope is Clemens 15th. That's a lot of Clemens.
Yeah.
He's 57, so he's a bit old and rickety, but you want to take a guess at his stats?
I think a 4 or 5, 4, 6, 4, 4.
I'm going to go with 4422.
Oh,
hey,
6 in fire.
6520. So he can't siege worth a damn, but that's where Damiano comes in. That's a real action hero kind of name there. Okay, right, the war score is really flipping. I think Hindustan is starting to regret having these European friends in this. Nonetheless, the foe fighters are taking... Wow! There were Ethiopians there once. I guess they went back from where they strike, and that's the shadows. Be careful of what you say, Jake. Your package might just get filled with licorice and crappy... Oh, damn. That's Nitro. He's meant to be sending me a pack of Dutch confectionery, and now I'm a bit scared because licorice is just it's the devil's sweet.
You do know you have a choice to not eat it. But then again, it's free.
A false choice, right? I don't think I've ever said no to something that's free. I have a sign up saying free arse kickings. I'll be in line. All right, so Poland is a little under half occupied here. The French are getting their own kind of revenge, even though they started that war.
But Sweden is coming with 100k from the north.
Oh no! Somebody stop.
But like, have they turned on their policies? Because Sweden should be pretty strong.
Sweden sure get a lot of policies. How did they get so many policies, Hansen?
I don't know, but I mean, they haven't turned on any military policies. Don't they have any?
It's possible that we can't see them here, but...
No.
Oh, well, here we go. They haven't completed... If they would just finish their idea groups...
They have tons to pick.
Wow, if they would just finish innovative and religious...
Yeah.
Yeah, ooh. Because, yeah, they've got some nice policies of infantry combat ability,
and also,
military zeal act, field person... Yeah. You want those.
Yeah, they would be able to compete with the French.
But, I mean, that's just...
Oh, and there's a battle, but it doesn't look good for the Poles.
Doesn't look good for the Poles. It's very good for the French, though. I mean, because the French lost so many battles, both early on and the previous.
Got in. The Prussians just about got in.
That's good. The Prussians need to be the one dealing the damage here.
And here comes the Pope's troops onto the front line. And Nitran troops are coming.
Yeah. That's the thing. As soon as they can balance out the numbers, the French have the advantage. And, you know, when they get the advantage, they whittle down the enemy numbers. It's a snowball effect there.
And also, they should stop rolling zeros on the Prussian side.
I know you like the Prussians, but we're always lovely and unbiased here in the commentary booth.
I think he just sieged down Berlin.
It's more of a boothlet. Yeah, so the way that siege was going, it flipped when the battle ended.
What is Theodore demanding of Poland?
Poland will give one piece of land to Theodoro and one piece of land to France.
Probably Berlin. Ripon.
Wologozy.
Yeah, that's Berlin. Ripon in Polish, probably.
No, this is...
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. The French want Berlin.
Yeah.
There's an achievement that requires the ownership of Berlin for France. Better than some niche guy from France.
Better, pretty unimportant.
Better he didn't... than Jacques... I don't know. Someone that's French.
Jean-Luc Picard?
No one can be better than that. But better than something at least. Looks like France has ambitions, is what we're saying. And no one wants to enter Finland. Probably like 3 Finnish guys with rifles there manning the whole border.
So what they should aim at is hang out until Hindustan are willing to peace out.
Well, the thing is,
Hindustan isn't doing anything.
But I think they just want to hold this line.
But it's not like Theodora can do anything.
Well, Theodora is ready. I'd like to see who's got the better army quality here between Hindustan and Theodoro. So if we look over at army quality and look over at war enemies from Theodoro's side, when we look at morale, or
Diaries was leading that.
There's Theodoro and there's Hindustan. So Theodoro win on morale.
Yeah, but
they win on discipline.
Diaries wins on that as well.
They just win. Yeah. Whoa, yeah. I mean, Diaries looking good there. Not terrible discipline, but I mean, Theodoro know what's what. And Diaries, they have a respectable country, but when it comes to numbers in the war, it's about those Hindustanis and the Poles. The Poles bring a surprising number to the line. All the more surprising because they are getting a bit stomped down on here. I mean, to be fair, that's a lot to be fighting against. Ooh, I mean, Kilwa as well? Have Kilwa actually landed in? Okay, they're doing...
We're helping!
Yeah, they're occupying 3, 6, 10, 13 development.
Of incense.
Yeah, oh man, and they're blockading Socotra, okay? They're using their 80 heavies to blockade Socotra.
Bro, they can probably like in-line the island with ships.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably what this is. They're actively just surrounding the place. Okay, hey, the place turned Sikh.
Oh!
That's pretty cool. It's weird because
that means Hindustan can also convert to it.
Starts out as Coptic, so that's kind of interesting. I did a naval invasion in the south of India as well, unsmiley face. Drew away many troops. Okay. I mean...
Sure.
History's written by the victors here. Which means I don't think Poland's going to be writing any history today. They're looking a bit Frenched. The war score is really tipping in unpleasant directions, and Poland themselves are at minus 98. They could probably be separate pieced out for... Oh, wow.
Oh, they're about to go bankrupt.
Yeah. Ouch. This is a bit nasty. I mean, what's that meant to be? Oh, wow. Brandenburg. French, please. I don't know if we have any Frenchmen watching right now, but I don't approve of this. Brandenburg. What would Berlin? No, I don't want to look at that anymore. It's
No,
just,
but that is German though. It's the old city before Berlin was formed, or something like that.
So, are the Poles able to hold on, or have they gone full bankrupt? They would have lost their monarch points if they'd gone bankrupt, so they might just be holding on.
I would just press bankrupt now because it's protected for 5 years.
Yeah, possibly.
Oh well, the Netherlands could attack him, but nobody else could.
I mean, Netherlands have been sitting on the sideline too long, I'd say.
But I would just hammer that bankruptcy button.
France stinks a finger into the middle of Poland. I mean, that's kind of what it's like. Oh. Does this mean it enforces peasants? Wait, my comrade state actually has peasant revolutionaries. Does that mean it enforces the peasant reform? I don't think so.
No.
They're called peasant because that's the adjective for the peasant republic of S.
Oh yeah, because you've done that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're actually revolutionaries.
Yeah. So what would they do?
They would become a republic, which they already are.
Well,
no, they're not.
Yeah, they're a mark because they're not a
colonial government.
Yeah, I keep thinking they're colonial, but no, they are a
client state.
Yes.
Yeah, so they would become a republic then. So that's it.
Yeah, I mean, kind of sucks for them to have to redo this again. Yeah. I think they flipped and flipped. You need to take care of your subject there, Kaiser. You're hurting them hard. So somebody in chat is pointing out it's the Jaxi. The French are out. The war is now winnable. Because, the Prussians are still in.
Oh, the Prussians are still in.
You know, that is a...
The French pieced out separately.
Yep, and that means Poland is still in the war. They still had quite an army. So Theodora might still have a war in his hands here. Persia isn't in it. It's really just Theodora and Kilwa. Theodora might be feeling the burn for siding with the French here. Okay, the Kielwins have arrived.
He believed that the French would protect him.
Never believe that the French will protect you.
They took Berlin. That's all they needed. What's the next province for the achievement? Do chat know? I know.
I know. I just don't know how to find it.
It's
all
north.
Purple. There we go. No,
we're
already looking at it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I would want that province as well. Deals in iron. 19 production. That's pretty nice.
Have the alliance been broken with Theodora?
No alliance is gone. Although battle's going on here. The Poles are bringing what they can, but Theodora have a lot of units to throw into it, and the Prussians are just not there. They would need the Prussians in that battle.
There is a Prussian general at least, but they need more Prussians.
Yeah, but they're not arriving in time. The Theodorans are ousting them from their country because now Theodora has a real fight on his hands. This is quite exciting. So, and he's being fought against on two sides. If the Hindustanis could actually move from their wall that they've made, which they have, Okay, they just ejected the Kielwins. And I don't know who was there, but Diaries saw to that. And even little Habsan are getting involved.
the little pirate nation of Ethiopians.
Here we go.
I think the primary culture is Ethiopian as well.
They have city ideas here, and there we go. They can raid to their heart's content. They filled out more ideas than the Swedes, so good job there. And what are they? They've got the Indian Sultanate going on for them. Very nice. And they went for legislative houses. Excellent. I mean, hey, they're trying to bring the fight here. And oh, that's General
666.
Wow. Hey, that's not too shabby. It's not too shabby at all. Okay. Ethiopia, what is it you want? What does Kilwa want? What does anybody want?
I don't know. I think they just want France to win the game.
That would be why they're fighting, I'm sure. But okay, I think enough time has passed that France are fairly in the clear when it comes to score. Gonna take another look at it just in case. Just look at players here. That's the wrong one to be looking at.
He's gaining 9.
Yeah,
like 8,000.
Yeah, I think he's got that one. The Dutch are still in a good place, though.
The Dutch had a really good opportunity to really screw over them and win themselves.
I don't think this is sorting properly because I think 6,400 is more than 6,200, but...
Not in paradox math.
But I wasn't, it's not like I'm University of Aberdeen 2008 here, so I wouldn't know.
It's probably not sorting with the victory card on.
Yeah. It was sorting properly earlier, so I don't know. Something to look at upstairs.
Yeah.
Remind me not to close the game afterwards then, because we can have a look at that later on. Okay, Diviet are gunning down for Mars, so they're getting their occupations back. They have to fix this war score that now has gone pretty bad for them. But if they take Karakalpak back, that well-known province, okay,
that one.
They got a ways to go, but if they get that back, they'll flip the war score pretty heavily. And now the Prussians and the Poles really need to push back here. And the Dutch continue to only subsidize the aggressor's side,
But also, he's offering Hindustan to lose provinces.
Ooh, this is dangerous, though. The Korzanis could rebel here.
But look, Theodore is demanding provinces.
Yeah, there we go. Not enough to
one
to
province.
Urgench. Seed Urgench. Oh, they want that province? But why? Why would they want that? It's not even their victory card.
Yeah, why aren't
they never got around to getting their Persian card. And there's the thing, like Persia and Theodoro, they didn't have the best of relations, but they ended up fighting together. Just like with the, I guess Persia just
now he's offering white peace.
Okay.
And he accepted
I mean, he is the whitest country on the map, so it makes sense that he would want white peace. What if he just attacked this? They'd have nowhere to go.
But it's like, this is what happened, like that loss of Berlin, that is because they gave France, like when they had the opportunity, they gave France, okay, sure, we'll white peace you.
Yeah.
And it's like, but why?
If you have somebody on the ropes in multiplayer, if you just let them off, they are just going to plot killing you from then on. You do not just let them go. So... Chappelle is just saying we're racist because Hindustan is so white. Listen,
Check diff Martian's heavy fleet?
I'm so not racist, I even wonder if drinking this water is racist. Okay, we're almost done with player wars, but it seems like the Kaiser is gunning down the Dutch again, or is it the other way around? Because now the French are back in the New World with the Dutch. Check Dutch heavy losses, says Kaiser Johan. You calling the Dutch heavy? They might be. I don't want to say anything. Naval losses here. Okay, the Netherlands have lost 866 heavy ships. I don't build that many heavy ships in like 10 single-player campaigns. So that's pretty impressive. Very impressive. Okay. This is just an overwhelming show of might by the French against the Dithmarschen. 3.3 more morale than the Dithmarschen. 0.3 more tactics, a chunk more discipline. Yeah, those French.
And just more French keep piling in.
There's the thing, and more French. You know, the terrain will not save you.
But I mean, the French are losing like 5k, 5k, 5k. They're still losing a lot.
Yeah, they are losing them, but they're able to put the boot in a lot stronger than Dithmarschen can here. And MJ Halevi in chat is pointing out that I guess the commies just can't fight. We're also being told check the heavy losses here. Wow, okay. That doesn't seem right. What? How? What? What? How?
No, that's the present ships.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
That's the present ships.
Yes, okay, I thought that.
And Dithmarschen only have 5 heavy ships.
What happened to them?
I'm pretty sure he went bankrupt one too many times.
If we lose 50,000 versus 5,000, that's fine by us. Bleed these bastards dry. I gotta hand it to the Kaiser, you know, he stands up for what he believes in, right? There's no compromising.
Oh, you mean the dictatorship of one man?
Possibly. I mean, who is the man in charge here, right? It's President Marcus Coaster. Yeah, he's pretty...
Pesto, I think.
I don't pronounce these funny letters. It was pointed out to me that I've been here for almost 4 years. Well, 3.5 years. I haven't even learnt your 3 stupid letters. And then Johan over there was like, you haven't even learnt 1 letter per year in my country. What are you doing here? And I mean, what am I meant to say to that? Thank you? Because I'm not going to try and I'm not going to apologize.
You wouldn't survive in southern Sweden. That's pretty much the only vowels we use.
I mean, even you didn't. You came up here.
Yeah.
And you love this place, so... bully for you. So Theodoro, I wonder why they have so many peacekeepers around here. I wonder if the French will turn on Theodoro for...
Look where the French have their troops.
I mean, the French have a lot of troops.
No, but they had some in the north. On the border to Poland.
I mean, I think they're just kind of
And there's also
here.
Pope.
I think they're just policing, right? This land could revolt at a moment's notice.
He could just have used the suppression mechanic for that, though.
I could have. But I think he's got other things to suppress here. Yeah, wow, it really is just like mass assault doctrine for the Dithmarschen at this point. What the heck is that? It's a G with like a boomerang stuck in its head from L and Ace in chat.
Isn't that like Lithuanian? I think it is.
Don't know.
I've been reading up a lot about Old Prussian, so I recognize the letter.
I like the sexy fat B thing that the Germans
The
use.
double S?
Yeah, double S. Is it double S?
Yeah, it's double S.
I just see a funky looking...
if you write S twice, it means the same thing.
But you said you were looking up like old Prussian thing. And we were
like not the German
There was
Prussian.
mention of Lithuania here. Yeah. And it kind of made me think that, you know, these old provinces here that Lithuania hold are a bit fat.
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine what they should look like. And maybe I could project that image to the people watching again. I think they should look more like this. Right? Gotta slim down those provinces, add a bit of detail to Greater Ruthenia. That's what we need in the game, alright?
Yeah.
When this dev clash is over, we're gonna go upstairs and get that all fixed up. Chip chop.
Neon DT will be right on that after he's done killing people in the game.
So our, where's my player map mode here? Yes, Neon DT is our content designer now. I mean, he does the event work and the map work that you see. So he'll be kept busy with all this Polish-Lithuanian stuff. I think we have some fan facts that were coming in as well. As what's going on right now is just the relentless beatdown.
Here comes one. Someone that still believes in...
Go back to that. I missed that. I didn't see it. I did not see it. Man, these auto-scrolling ones go too fast. Bring it back. Bring it all back. I don't want to mourn.
It's not within his power.
Make it... Ah! Oh, well. This Christmas I want Jerusalem. Be realistic. Des Vault. You want the city with or without? It needs to actually have Batman on it. Bread maker as an assistant in the kitchen. One of those roses. Thanks, bread maker. French paradox restore of nature. Ah, that's cute. There we go. That's what I want to see.
Someone still believes.
That's some incredible artwork.
Yeah.
Though. I like that a lot. So he stands up in the face of the dragon. You're trying to make me mad. See this? This is our enemy here, making that all happen.
The little guy in the box.
Man in box.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Is that guy from Pirates of the Caribbean with the tentacly face?
Yeah, that's the Flying Dutchman, isn't it?
On top of the...
David Jones' locker.
I'll go with that.
And you have...
That's spectacular, though. Who did that, right? We need to name and... What's the opposite of shame? Praise whoever made that.
You need to... Like, we don't do this often. What's the...
Yeah, I mean, I'm just not used to that. We need to name and praise. There should be a better phrase for that. Why is there only a good phrase for slamming into someone? We need a name for whoever did that, so we can give them a shout out here, because we stand behind our fan facts.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I have Brian82406 saying I made it. We also have Maddie Fox saying they made it. Oh wow, this is a real community effort. The Suez Canal made this.
Wow, that's impressive.
On that note, I wonder if we have a Suez Canal.
Nope.